Welcome back to Set Streets and Eats, guys. I'm Chris Bauer. I am downtown Old Las Vegas, Nevada, the Fremont Street Experience. I'm with my daughter, Kennedy. We're celebrating her 18th birthday this weekend, and we're just down hanging out on Old Fremont Street. We're gonna go eat at a pretty cool place that is really delicious called Nacho Daddy's, and we're killing time before our reservation, and we're gonna go check out this really awesome store right here off the side of Fremont called the Toy Shack. I see it's like vintage Star Wars poster up there in the frame. Oh, I definitely had that G.I. Joe plane when I was a kid. Lots of Disney statues. This Boba Fett lamp, that's pretty cool. Harry Potter stuff. Big boy, man. Look at that big boy. That's awesome. There's a big boy. There he is. Very cool. Hot Wheels. Bunch of them. Look at this. Ooh, 007 set. That's awesome. That's cool. Ultraman. Ghostbusters. E.T. Phone Home. Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh wow, Challenger merch. Oof, still remember when that blew up. G.I. Joes, man, I had them all. He-Man. Indiana Jones. Oh, look at that Jaws lamp. That's awesome. Zoltar. Oh, look at that land speeder. That's pretty cool. 3D Star Wars lamps. Ooh. Wow, is that the actual prop? From Empire? Holy crap, that's signed by Dave Prowse too. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask. I gotta find out the backstory on that. Boy, that really looks like it could be. Wow. Look at that. That's some great stuff. Wow. Got lots of vintage, mix of vintage and new. Oh. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. This is the VHS set. Letterbox edition. That's pretty cool. It comes with the book and everything. Dude, that's actually not even a bad price. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What's the story behind the Luke and Vader helmet in there? The one signed by Prowse?
So to my knowledge, that was a legit helmet. And then the face was just a local artist molded.
Okay, because man, that looks almost legit, like it could have been a prop.
Yeah, for sure. The helmet is legit.
That looks really good. Because it looks like it was actually made off of the mold, off of his, because they do those almost sleeping molds.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. And it's cool that it's signed by Prowse too, man. That's bad. That's pretty sweet.
For sale, but it wouldn't be
I don't blame you. It's a cool thing to have. Oh yeah, dude. That looks awesome. Very cool. I definitely those too. Oh yeah. I had that chewy bandolier too. I'm not even lying, y'all. I'm kind of feeling that VHS set. Ooh, they got the... Oh, those are the birthday candles. I haven't seen those before.
Up on the rope.
Oh yeah, sure.
They're walking.
Brilliant. Sir, I appreciate you. See, that's what happens when you go in the toy shack. You buy toys. I didn't get toys. I got vintage collectibles. I'm a sucker for Star Wars stuff, especially the vintage stuff you don't normally see. I've never seen Empire Strikes Back birthday candles. Had to have them. And I got the letterboxed widescreen VHS boxed set. Come on. You don't find those anymore. Gotta have it. I think I've got pretty much every edition of the VHS sets. Pretty much everyone. Pretty sure. Now I have everyone. So Nacho Daddy started, I guess, a little over 10 years ago, right here in Las Vegas. They have several locations around the Las Vegas area. They now have a location in Georgia, Salt Lake City, so they're definitely spreading. They do tons of different nachos. They're really, really delicious. You can get seafood nachos, barbecue nachos, traditional nachos, steak, lobster, vegan, everything. They're tremendously awesome. They also have a huge menu of Mexican food and a whole lot of other stuff on it too. Truly, truly a really delicious restaurant. Oh man, those look good. Yep. Woo. Oh yeah. I got the tostada grande nachos. Basically, ground beef is the main, the meat. That's got yellow queso, sour cream guac, all the regular toppings, tomatoes, lettuce, refried beans, all the goods. It's phenomenal. Their cheese has a lot of flavor. So the history of nachos is actually very interesting. Nacho was actually short for a man's name, Ignacio. The man specifically was named Ignacio Ania. He was a cook in 1943 at a place called the Victory Club. It was a restaurant in Piedras Negras, Mexico, which was right across the Rio Grande from a little town in Texas called Eagle Pass that had a fort that had a whole bunch of soldiers and their families used to be stationed there. And the families and the soldiers, when they were off, would come across Rio Grande into the little town, and they would frequent the restaurant and the shops there in Mexico. And one night, some soldiers' wives came over to the Victory Club right before close. It was very late, and they wanted food. Nacho was in the back. He was working, and they ordered food. He didn't have hardly anything left in the kitchen, so he had a little bit of meat and a little bit of cheese. He chopped it all up together. He put a little bit of tortillas down, put the meat and cheese on the tortillas, and slid it into the oven and sent it out to the ladies and kept his fingers crossed, and they loved it. They went back and told everybody about it. He told them it was called Nacho Special. So pretty soon they came back in and they ordered it. They told people about it. People started asking for it. And pretty soon it was a thing. It was a huge hit on his menu. And then suddenly, of course, restaurants on the Texas side started taking it. They quickly dropped the word special from the name, and it just became nachos. And that's how the American version was born. And now today we enjoy nachos frequently everywhere. And it's definitely one of my favorite dishes. Mexican ice cream. That looks good. finish this up, and we're gonna go out onto the Fremont Street Experience and take you guys along with us. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Is it the Wild West?
I guess
It's pretty intense. If you haven't experienced it, it really is an experience. A lot of people having a good time. Live bands on the stages. So the Fremont Street Experience has only been here for the last 30 years or so, but Fremont Street dates back to the very beginning of Las Vegas. So Fremont Street had the very first street light here in Las Vegas back in the early 1900s. I want to say in the early 1930s. And then around the same time that gambling was legalized in 1931 here, the first casino that got its gambling license was right here on Fremont Street. So this Street has had a very long history of really being the birthplace of what is Las Vegas. So all the old casinos that got big here during the 30s, 40s, and 50s, Binion's, Golden Nugget, all those that really got big, they're still here. Once the really big casinos started moving down onto the Strip, it went through a time where it was kind of the old downtown. People didn't want to be around it, they wanted to go down to the Strip. And then back in the 90s, they decided to revamp it, close traffic off. It used to be you could drive down it like you always could. And then once they closed it off, they built the Experience, which was the roof, which of course has the screen that's always on, and live bands every night, and people and street performers, and then it became a destination. Now it's one of the places that if you're not checking it out when you're in Vegas, you're not doing Vegas right. And that's the end of the Fremont Street Experience. It is very loud. Be ready for that. And we're done. We've walked it off, got full bellies. We're gonna pay for our parking under Fremont Street. A lot of people, a lot of noise, a lot of stuff to look at. Pretty much the best people watching you will ever see. Yeah, a lot of fun actually. But it's open very late, and you can come down and check it out as late as you want. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Set Streets and Eats. We'll see you guys next time. Bye now.